So that's how it is. Nothing here at all.
What did you expect? Headstone, flag, and flowers?
No, I don't know. A marker. Something. Anything.
We'll figure something out. Better now?
A bit. But let's say it was my real grave. What would you write? Here lies Johnny Silverhand.
The guy who saved my life.
Existence precedes essence. Jean-Paul Sartre, who is the father of existentialism, which is pretty much the foundation of cyberpunk genre, refuted the concept that we had a certain nature or inherited personality. He argued that we can transcend not just our nature, but because we were radically free, we redefined ourselves over and over again. The consequences of existentialism is despair. And there's one particular type of despair that always catches my attention when I'm thinking about the cyberpunk genre, which is the anguish of Abraham. The anguish of Abraham goes like this. Abraham was tasked with the job of killing his son to prove his devotion to God, but he wasn't sure if the voice in his head was that of God or the devil. This is the impact of imperfect information. Philosophers, though, say in these instances you have to go with your gut. This is why Johnny Silverhand is such an impactful and unique plot device. You will actually catch yourself seeking his advice.
Means stopping Songbird before she passes the point of no return.
Okay, and then what? You and Reed ride off into the sunset? That is, stroll into the nearest FIA clinic? Yeah, right.
Reed or Songbird? What would you do in my shoes, Johnny?
I am in your shoes, dumbass. For every gonk choice you make. But I can't do dick. But honest to God, V, not fucking around? I don't know. Got no goddamn clue. With something inhuman buttoned up in her skin. Couldn't hide it if she tried. Meaning that somehow, some way, you managed not to completely fuck things up.
I'm here waiting. Thanks. Do my best. Okay.
Was good you called. Wish I'd had the chance to. Come a long way to get here, haven't we? Just think. It all started in a fucking landfill. Flight army coupe. Think. How many times you willing to get burned for?
See, Johnny Silverhand is a better version of Sam, the AI inside the head of Ryder in Mass Effect Andromeda. If they could have taken Sam and somehow had him manifest a body, I would have been more invested in the story between him and Ryder, but it just did not capture me like Johnny Silverhand. Johnny is that ton of bricks you get hit by. Their relationship is so intimate for many players, they honestly don't want to separate from Johnny. He is the ultimate companion and a great plot device. He bridges the past and present, avoiding the boring exposition dumps. You can see his past through his eyes as you and he become one. He leverages his truths against yours. There are times that you guys are aligned, and other times you reject him just like you do your own conscience. The amazing thing is, he is mostly right, and you will still oppose him, exposing a truth you were not aware of. But Johnny is like gravity, and our friends and family are like gravity. They keep us honest, keep our feet on the ground. And Johnny always reminds us that corporations run this world. You cannot trust what you see, and you can't trust anybody.
God damn it. Shit! Fuck me! Ugh!
Because angels will fall.
Max pack in position, eyes on target.
This ain't good.
Hold your fire. Target exhibiting strange behavior.
Gods will die. The people will mourn.
Collapse without him?
Time will tell. Things will change, for sure. And for the worse, I think.
Fuck. Why do things always have to change for the worse?
Because that's the one thing that never changes, Jim.
And before the obituaries could be written and the memorial invitation sent out, there will be war. God is dead. God remains dead, and we have killed him. How shall we comfort ourselves, the murderers of all murderers? What was holiest and mightiest of all that the world has yet owned has bled to death under our knives. Who will wipe this blood off of us? What water is there for us to clean ourselves? What festivals of atonement? What sacred games shall we have to invent? Is not the greatness of this deed too great for us? Must we ourselves not become gods simply to appear worthy of it? Yorinobu Arasaka came across a devious plan from his father. So devious that he returned to Arasaka to overthrow his father. So when Johnny Silverhand realizes Arasaka still exists, he devises a plan to seek retribution. And with Johnny Silverhand in your head, it's time for an arms race. In Night City, you can modify every part of your body. You can become a brute, a monster, the most beautiful model to ever live. Or even become a magician using the magic of the Black Wall and AI technology. The Ripper Docs are tech surgeons and tattoo artists. Those aching to burn some eddies will pay their favorite Ripper Doc a visit for the latest and greatest implants. The unlucky few, your tunes will drop you off there, hoping they can put Humpty Dumpty back together again. It might seem like a good idea to get all chromed up, but let me give you a warning. Too much chrome leads to cyberpsychosis. But when it comes to
Guess I'll
weapons,
go with puppy-loving
none are more
pacifist.
adorable than Skittles.
Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum bum.
Ugh.
Selected mode. Puppy loving pacifist. Enjoy permanently crippling your enemies.
But if you want to know the shocking conclusion to that situation, you're going to have to boot the game up, my friends. As I raised earlier, existentialism tends towards despair, and one of those I highlighted the anguish of Abraham, having to act on imperfect information. But that doesn't always equal negative outcomes. Johnny and you will do some awesome things in Night City, and there are so many beautiful things to see.
But I made a mess of so many things. You said...
I know, but I changed my mind. You risked everything for this family, not even knowing whether you'd be welcome the next day.
Okay. Well, many things will have to change.
Yes, and to start with, we need to leave this place, quickly.
The problem with existentialism, it ignores the serious impact of outside sources, especially financially and health. That life was cold, short, and brutal, but still filled with experiences that made it worth living. One of those experiences being the sheer marvel and surreality of life, civilization itself. We don't choose the world or for others, or our own birth, but we choose what all of that means. Cyberpunk is high-tech, low-life. It's the idea that emergent technology was supposed to bring us together towards utopia, but instead we found that with tech, we are still just greedy, narcissistic assholes with new ways to get our drugs, porn, and entertainment. But there is still time. Tech isn't evil, it's just not all good. Philanthropy isn't all good. It's hardly evil. And maybe we should listen to that voice in our head. Johnny wasn't all bad. Maybe we aren't all good, but we all try. So slot that shard and boot up the BDs. We have a world to change.
Oh, shit!
Woo-hoo-hoo! Ho-ho!
Whoa!
Well, thanks guys for watching this video. I hope it brought some new ideas to you, some new ways to look at Cyberpunk 2077 through the Anguish of Abraham. If you liked it, please send a like at the bottom of the video, and if you like to subscribe, do that as well. No pressure there, it's free. And I'm hoping that my ending is your new beginning, so go ahead guys, it's worth a play.